What's up, y'all? It's day 230. New York session's about to start in a minute. Let's get our platforms ready. I already checked news yesterday, but just, to be sure, of course. There's no news today. I believe I'm kind of going to go in risking like 400. I got my iPad here. About to be on the charts on my iPad. And of course, we're about to pull up the calculator app, of course. Some quick motivation. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so hopefully y'all can hear me good. My headphones over there. Alright, it did not feel good being back there, bro. Like, I didn't even want to wake up, bro. It was so bad. So bad. And after this, I'm going to do a home workout. Do some legs at home. That'll be on the treadmill. That'll be done for the day. Alright, but let's look at what we got here. Oh, I gotta take something out the charger. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's analyze what we got. So we're in a downtrend on gold. 5 minute, I see nothing presentable. No support or anything. We do have a high probability demand down below. Don't know if it'll reach it, but we do have a gap in the market. That we do have. Let's quickly check the 15 minute. We're gonna condense now. So that's a gap on the 15 and the 5 minutes. So that's kind of good to know. There's also a supply, high probability supply on the 15 minute. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. Let's check what NAS is doing. NAS is having a breakout. Trend isn't clear. Something I'm gonna avoid. Any gaps I see visible? No gaps visible. Yes, there's just a high probability supply gap I see right here. It's pretty tight. I don't know if it'll hold, but what am I to say? It's also printing a demand here. If that candle kind of pushes up more. 15 minute. We also have a gap on the 15 minute, so we're going to condense that. So we have a high probability supply on the 15 minute and the 5 minute of NAS. Let's look at US 30. US 30. Trend is also not clear. We're in a very disgusting spot. There is a high probability demand that did not get tapped. It's still a gap in the market. This too, there is a supply gap as well. It's not really as clean as the demand one, in my opinion. I guess it's just what you prefer. 15 minute, there's no gap on the 15 minute. Nothing really happening. There is a gap on the 15 minutes, more above though. Okay, so that's how we're looking on Dirty 30. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much what we're looking at. So far, I guess you could say gold looks the best, but it gotta reach my zone though. It gotta reach my zone or give me a breakout, give me something. This isn't gonna cut it. But yeah, it's 9:33. 2 minutes to the next candle print. Nothing really looks good. Nothing's catching my eye. There's some zones available, but we need something to, form. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Bro. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. You see, it's actually growing on me. I don't want for it to print though. Let me pull up NAS, and we could probably catch buys to that zone. Four contracts. We going with 4 contracts on this. There's 4 contracts by Warren.
Order filled.
Warren.
Order filled.
Warren for 4 contracts on this NAS setup. Should I have taken it? I don't know. But a huge 13 EMA break. Gold wasn't really presenting anything. NAS, we're in a weird spot, but I really pulled the trigger mainly because of the zone that's up there. Like, I really like that zone right there. Not gonna lie. So I got in here. Our 1-to-1 will be right up here. Let's be patient and see what happens. And put my alerts up. One thing I do like about this setup is how I was gonna say I like how we're above the 50, but we're actually retesting the 50 as well. So that's kind of interesting. And also on the 15-minute, we're retesting the 50 on 15. So this setup will go in a whole bunch of ways, but you're either scared or not. So yeah, that's it. I got in pretty much at the zone I wanted as well. Let me go ahead and mark this up. This is going to be a $500 win or a $500 loss. I'll monitor this, see if I cut my loss or cut my win, whatever the case may be. Yeah. 300 win, excuse me. It's actually better if anything. So yeah, we're gonna have this pulled up, and we're gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna pause, and then we're gonna get back. Alright, so we have 1 minute to the next candle prints, but I just wanted to touch on how this setup for Dirty 30 is playing out. This was the 5 minute probability supply it tapped. So I'll be curious to see what happens. You'll get it at the break. I wonder if it will be a winner or a loser. But you'll get it at the break of that candle. Alright, so you'd get it right here. Have your 1-to-1. Alright, you see what happens. I am not in this setup though. This is just me being curious, seeing like what works, etc. So curious to see what happens. It is having some massive buying power. But just to touch on NAS, it is selling pretty hard. It's playing around at the 200, so yeah, it's just doing this thing. It also did print this demand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my stop loss and TP. So I'm gonna adjust my stop loss to 436, and then I'm gonna have my TP to 1-to-1. Why am I doing this? It's a dual like strategy where 2 setups, a breakout and a demand. So if it happens to, go to that demand zone, I'll be fine with it playing around in here. But if it blasts through the breakout and the zone, then it was just completely a loser. I gotta live with that. So that's a risk I'm taking. With a dual setup like this, I adjust my stop loss and TV. So I'm gonna mark up the alerts. Let me see US30. US30, we're still selling. That looks like a nice setup. Not gonna lie. And US30 is moving more rapidly than NAS. I take that back. And then yeah, go just playing around. But yeah, I'm gonna pause and then I'll get back to it. And we'll see what happens. Most likely it might be a loser. We're getting close to stop loss, but who knows what'll happen, right? I'll get back to y'all. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep the video on. Honestly, until it's done, and then I'll just close it if anything. But we have tapped the demand zone. Curious to see what happens. We got 2 minutes left to the next candle print. 15-minute. That's a terrible rejection candle. Not gonna lie. Terrible rejection candle. But we're gonna be patient and see what happens. This video's already at 11 minutes. Crazy. Let me check on US30. US30 is also playing around. If it loses, I can see why it lost. One, trend is not clear whatsoever. Two, we're taking a setup that has some type of action around the 50. In this case, the breakout that we took is literally it's literally on the 50. Yeah, other than that, I calculated my risk perfectly. I went with a momentum candle, so it just altered the setup, but I could really see why this setup would lose, though. Like, I'm feeling iffy. Just looking at it and stuff, but 1 minute left. We're gonna see what happens. Alright, y'all. So it ended up being a loser. I got out early though. I got out like around here when it broke past the breakout. But yeah, we took a 387 loss today, so we did cut our loss a little bit, and we're done for today just like that. We're starting off the week with an L. Yeah. So this is the aftermath of the setup. I can't even be mad because I knew like the repercussions, this, that, and the third. So yeah. My bad, bro. But I'm gonna screenshot this into the group chat. And then I'm gonna add this to my P&L calendar. But yeah, that's our trading session for Monday. My L. We are down bad on our credit card, 820 to be exact. So yeah, it's all good. We're still good. We're still good. Trust. So keep working, keep pushing, and we're gonna do what's meant to be done real soon, man. So this day don't matter. Show up again tomorrow. Like, more days keep coming, so we're all good. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Yeah.